Hello everyone, in this video I will be ranking all of the spring events in Animal Crossing New Horizons. I haven't done a full-on review yet, and I may not do that, but it depends on if I have the time to in the future. So this review / ranking, it's focusing entirely on the events of the game, so I'm not going to talk about this game too broadly. However, I guess a quick background on my thoughts on this game. I feel like it's a 9 out of 10. It's really awesome, except for the execution of some of the events. That brings it down just a little bit. As a quick honorable mention, I would like to mention the wedding event that is taking place right now. And the reason why I have it as an honorable mention instead of a placing on the list is because I do not consider this event to be part of the spring events, because it is from June 1st to the end of June, and for whatever reason, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I am guessing other Animal Crossing games, they count spring as March 1st to May 31st, instead of how everyone else counts spring as March 21st to June 22nd or whatnot. So because of that, you can't count the wedding event as a spring event, even though most of it takes place during the spring. In 6th place is the Bunny Day event. This event is by far the largest event in the game so far. This event has so much potential if executed correctly. This event changed the entire game for a week, and while that is cool, it is also a problem with this event. Progression in the game was nearly replaced with the eggs from the Bunny Day event. By far the worst eggs were the water eggs. Nonetheless, it was cool that there were so many different recipes from this event. It was also cool that the player was given 12 days and did not feel rushed. However, it is a shame that the event was over for a lot of people in 5 days or less because of how easy it is to find eggs. So pretty much the biggest problem with this Bunny Day event, and pretty much the only problem that I have, is how unbalanced it is. It goes by ridiculously quickly because there's just so much thrown at you, to the point where it stops the main game, and for 12 days it is the Bunny Day event and only the Bunny Day event. At least the eggs sold for quite a bit after the event. I was able to make a lot of money out of the extreme excess of eggs. And one problem that a lot of people seem to have with the Bunny Day event, I don't know if this is a joke or not, it seemed more like a joke, is that the bunny himself, he seems a little creepy, not gonna lie. In 5th place is the first 4 days. This isn't an official event per se, but I am including it because it feels like an event. There's somewhat of a narrative focus, and the first 4 days helped these days feel special. The best part about the first 4 days was the pace at which the game unveiled its mechanics. Every single day for the first 4 days, it felt like there was something new that was really big and opened up the game. My only problem with the first 4 days was that I picked an island that had the opening section surrounded by rivers, so my island felt extremely small until I was able to make the vaulting pole. In 4th place is the Museum Stamp Rally, also known as the International Museum Day event that lasted for about 10 to 12 days. The idea of going around and exploring the museum and collecting stamps is a really cool idea for an event that gave me something to do other than the normal daily routine of fossils, money tree, and then log off. I really like that Nintendo gave everyone a ridiculous amount of time to complete the stamp rally, despite the events not being all that big. This event is the smallest event that the game has had so far, All you have to do for the event is find 9 stamp machines in total, 3 per part of the museum minus the new art gallery. And they are all easy to find because they are all yellow and stick out like a sore thumb. The reason why the stamp rally is higher on the list than the Bunny Day event is because the stamp rally did not impede on the pacing or progression of the game. It was simply a fun little side activity that you just had to take 5 minutes out of your day to do. However, there's also a problem with this event in that it's extremely short. You can probably speed run this event and do it in like 5 to 10 minutes because it is just that short and just that easy. For future events, they should either make it more difficult to find these sorts of things, have you find more things, or just not treat these smaller things as events. In third place is the Cherry Blossom event. This is a really cool event that has many items, just like the Bunny Day event, but it does not impede on the player's progress in the main game. This is because, unlike the Bunny Day event, where you get eggs from fishing, or chopping down trees, or breaking rocks, anything that you need to do in your daily Animal Crossing lives, with the Cherry Blossom event, the Cherry Blossom just takes the place of some insects in the game, so it doesn't really stop you from going about your day, because it just adds some new things in the air that you can walk right by. Because this event took place during the same time as the Bunny Day event, it was a nice way to let go of the frustration caused by the Bunny Day event, at least for the Northern Hemisphere. The Southern Hemisphere players had to suffer. I like how the cherry blossoms are some of the hardest things to catch with the bug net because they disappear after a failed attempt to get them. My only problem with this event was that I could not find any cherry blossom recipes due to the Bunny Day event taking up most of the recipe balloons in the air. In second place is the fishing tourney. Unlike all of the other events in the spring, this event only took place on one day. Thankfully, Nintendo put a notice on the board many days in advance. This event gave a competitive feeling to the game because of the timer that is added in the event. The timer was set to 3 minutes. You had to collect as many fish as possible in these 3 minutes instead of finding the most valuable fish like in previous games. I am cool with this change because it mostly works in this game. My only problem is that the timer is set at 3 minutes, which really sucked considering that you would waste time accidentally catching a water egg from the Bunny Day event. In future fishing events, Nintendo should allow the player to set the timer but provide incentives for setting a short time. In first place is the May Day event. On the surface, this event is pretty short, as it entails just one trip to a May Day island. However, the event is so much more. The May Day island was an extremely well-designed and challenging maze to get through. I would love to see more puzzle levels from Nintendo in the Animal Crossing gameplay style. This event introduced the character of Leaf and the ability to plant bushes. This event also introduced the character of Red and expanded the museum with an art gallery. The art gallery is awesome because there is a level of challenge involved with trying to tell the difference between a real painting and a fake or haunted painting. The May Day event is in first place because there are virtually no problems with it, and this is the first time since the very first 4 days of the game where the game has opened up so much. Overall, all of these events have been a lot of fun and they give me a reason to return to the game every single day. However, there is a lot of room for improvement for these events, or at least most of them, because there is a big problem with balance in the game. The game just doesn't feel like it's going at a great pace whenever the events are happening, except for a few events like the Cherry Blossom event or the Museum Stamp Rally. So in the future, they should do a few things to change up the pacing or give the player choice about the pacing. So that is all for this video. Please like and subscribe and share the video. And please comment your thoughts on all of the Animal Crossing events so far. Alright, bye.